Hi guys, we'll go through a quick review of the question paper of CAT 1. So here it is. This is the key which we are going to follow. And this is your first question. So on graduating from our university, you're going to, well, all the blah, blah, blah. I'm really not going to read this stuff. Please go through it. Now, if you look at it, the first part is related to the labor welfare laws which we have. And the second one is very specific, the Industrial Dispute Act. Both of them are totally not related. And again, it's the Industrial Dispute Act doesn't really look at whether you are, if once you got a contract in place and you are having the stuff according to the contract, there's no dispute. But in any case, if suppose you are finding that there is a violation, then you can probably invoke the industrial disputes law. And the industrial disputes law provides a mechanism for you to have the dispute. So basically, so that you can disagree in an agreeable fashion, they've got the framework done. So ensures that you will not dispute the condition that is not right. If suppose there is a violation, you are free to dispute. So in any case, this one, the first one is true and the second one is false. So the answer should be option C. Well, let's go to the second one. ESI. If you've been going through some of the older textbooks or older references, you may be in for a little surprise because in 2015 the government made a change, and here is the directive to the same. Construction activities have been brought under the purview of ESI because they are working under very under more hazardous conditions than most other places, and in certain cases you may get away with it. Like if suppose you're having a house which you're constructing less than 10 lakhs and you're having less than 10 employees, 9 at any point in time, and stuff like that can help you get away, and probably those are loopholes. But in any case, now the mandate is that you have to send all your employees for getting a card and the biometrics done. So once that is done, they get a Pechan card which they can use across construction sites. And probably it is making the unorganized sector more into an organized sector also. The benefits of ESI is very much higher for the employees, for the labor force. So it's ideal that they get enrolled. In which case, the fact that the contracting, we cannot put it that a contracting company need not bother about labor force. Both this one also will become false with reference to the ESI Act. So, in specific reference to construction work, so it means that this is definitely not the reason for this. Both are false, and we have the answer as E. Again, you and here this is one where Workmen Compensation Act comes into the act, into the purview. Probably if not Workmen's Compensation Act, maybe even ESA. But in any case, this theory of notional extension has been given by the Supreme Court of India. So and he will be covered under it. So it means that both are right. Its answer is A. Okay, so here we are. So this is very specific that you are in the government and you are looking at after a civil services exam automatically puts you in the government bracket, and any government position is going to be filled up only by announcing in the employment exchange, and you will never be going to the uh, newspaper and giving any such input. So whatever you do, it has to be only through the uh, it's only going to be through the employment exchange. So if you look at it, the only thing is that should not be discrimination in sending information. I guess that might be the right thing, and for low paying local jobs will be preferred, and again that is taken care by the employment exchange. So if you're given the reason is right and the assertion is false, then the answer is correct. Okay, then we are going to have a look at this question. This one was the one which was really probably trying. In my personal view, I might have given that you will try to complete the work as per your plan, because you can get in most of the private companies, if suppose you are definitely going to win, you are going to be appreciated. But of course, this was not this is having a highly variable component, so we'll not go into it much. So whether you give A, B, or D, you'll be getting the marks. So the part B was 3 into 10 marks. So the slideshow as usual, here you need to show it as a slideshow where there are only bullet points. Maximum you got 12 points, and then you have to look at the profitability aspect. As in, when a private company comes, automatically there's a lot of please wait for 2 minutes. Sorry, guys. So whenever there is whenever you have the private companies come in, you've got a lot of profitability built into that because of the inherent efficiency of them. So let's see how that goes. And anyway, so if you look at a labor law, there are three parties involved: the government regulatory agency, the trade union which is made up all the employees, and also the employer. So suppose you're going to be highlighting anyone giving these three people, then definitely your answer is right. Most of the labor laws have this tripartite arrangement, except for some of the things like the child labor, prevention of child labor laws, which are actually which debar or which debar a group of people from allowing them to be employed. Those laws can definitely not be called as a tripartite thing. So wherever you highlight these three, you will usually be in the management side. And please note that when you are in the management side, none of the benefits which apply to the labor force applies to you. So you will be the managing side. So please make a note of that. And what is a contract? Yeah, it's a legally tenable document which enables you to get work done. And forms of contract basically is the EPC is a form of contract. Then you've got the PPP modes, boot, bolt, you name it. So those are there. And if suppose you have, if you put anything else, they're not going to be form of contract. So where you are having an arrangement to get it done, and if you're putting that in place, you got your marks. So I'm very excited. I'm just going to look at your papers. Let's see how you've done it.